delete that last. I actually went out and deleted that last video because I was having trouble with the camera. The camera was not receiving the microphone. I switched the microphone out and it still wasn't working. So let me know if you guys are good now, if we got a live stream going. If you can hear me, the volume is good. I think we have good volume now. Test, test, 1, 2, test. We got good microphone here, guys. I'm gonna do a finger test on the. We're good. Microphone good, guys. Somebody give me a hit on that. I wanted to go over the 30 visits. Okay, thanks, Joseph. Yeah, I just did a video earlier, and people were coming in, going out, and I guess the microphone wasn't working. But we do have a good microphone now, correct? We're all good. All right, appreciate it, guys. I wanted to go over the 30 visits again, and the reason was because the Cowboys have got a certain type of visitors coming in on these 30 days, and it looks like to me like kind of like they're keying on actually where I think they should be keying, and a majority of us are saying also. I don't really see a place where we have to have any players right now. I almost feel comfortable going into the season with what we have. But the situation is we got 6 players we're going to be picking up in the draft. That's why I'm not too big on this Duke Thomas thing. I'm not too big on the situation of us looking at Duke Thomas. I'm also not too big on the situation of us looking at the defensive tackle, McCoy, I believe is his last name. I just don't see a reason in spending that money.
The dead last ranked starting quarterback in terms of salary anymore. The salary allocation is going to demand that he actually is force multiplier to a degree, like we talk about all the time.
This is
the part that I don't like about NFL teams, and I was in Minnesota this weekend and doing some things up there from a media standpoint. They do the same thing with Kirk Cousins. It's not about being good.
I understand. Man, this guy has a job. He was an amazing wide receiver. For many years at Minnesota, had an outstanding career, but to me, the guy doesn't. I don't think he keeps up with football anymore. I think he just has his job. He has his position there at ESPN, and I just don't see him having an interest in paying attention to football. He definitely doesn't know the Dallas Cowboys, and that's the problem. These guys, they can't follow all 32 teams and have all this information. Matter of fact, you can see here on their video, the one that I was watching when I jumped off of here and decided to redo the video that I did earlier. They have almost 300 likes, but he also has 300 thumbs down. So it's 300 dislikes. So, I mean, or excuse me, 30. They had a 30 dislike. How could you have that type of percentage? That's 10% of the videos out there. These clowns get called out on. They don't know what they're talking about. And the thing is, they have producers writing this stuff for them. They're reading off of well, for the most part, or some of it. So, anyways, guys, let me jump over back to my 30-day. That's what I was looking at earlier, and get this thing closed here. And open up my YouTube over here so that I can see the chat box better. And again, I hope the sound is working fine. Let me know if it's not. The sound should be rolling well. It was something to do with the camera wasn't connecting properly. So really, I'm doing this video. If you were on the last video about 30 minutes ago, this is a retake of that video, and I apologize. But let's see. Can't hardly hear you. Oh my God! Again? Are you serious? I just tested this. I just tested everything and it was working. Something is wrong with my live stream then, because it was working perfectly fine earlier. Unless you guys are messing with me. Yeah, McCoy's a defensive end. I apologize, Mike. What I was discussing was maybe I said defensive tackle. What I was discussing was there we go. Maybe I said defensive tackle. Now we're good. Okay, now we're good, guys. I apologize. I had the same thing going again that I had earlier. Now this thing is rolling. All right, we're good. So what I was saying was I think we're good with the players we have. I think we're moving into the draft in a good position.
I think we would like to have some upgrades at safety. I think we would like to have an upgrade, or at least pick up another defensive tackle. And if there's a really, really good defensive tackle sitting there at 58, we take him. If not, we take our safety. I think safety is the predominant position we need. That's the easiest upgrade. That's the most immediate upgrade. If we get a safety at 58, guys, he's going to come in and play well, I think, especially with Chris Richard coaching him. We have a really good opportunity to pick up a good safety at 58 and have an immediate access, not access, but immediate impact on the team. Luca Brazzi in the house, brother. Thank you very much. Always here. Hey, I go home in 18 days, guys. I'll be home. I'll be there in the living room. I'll do my live shows from there. Also, I'll do some from the office once I get home. Then we got the draft in a few days. I get home on the 22nd. My anniversary is the 23rd. So we'll see. Be home right before the draft, just in time for the draft. I'm not going to travel to the draft this year. It looks like Mark Holmes and his team aren't going to travel there either. So, Karen, how you doing? Glad to, I get to go home soon. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. But we did have a couple of tight end visits on the 30 days. We had 2 tight ends, Dawson Knox, tight end out of Ole Miss, and tight end out of Texas A&M, Jay Sternberger. I really like Sternberger. I don't think he'll be there when we're ready to select a tight end. If we get a tight end, I think it'll be one of those, I hate to say it, guys, but one of those wasted picks around the 5th or 6th round. We don't have a 6th-round pick, but maybe a 5th-round pick. So we will pick that pick a tight end up maybe in one of the later rounds, but I don't see us going early with the tight end. I think the early picks are going to be used for best available safety, and then best available defensive tackle, and then best available wide receiver. I think that's the order we'll actually go in, which would be fine with me. That's what I think. That's where I think the Cowboys could use the upgrade, definitely at safety and defensive tackle. So let me slide down to those positions. Wide receiver, while we're on the offense, we did bring in so far like 27 players. I think they have about 3 more players they can bring in on the 30 visits. Wide receiver, we brought in Deebo Samuel. You guys know the Cowboys are really high on him. Also, Emmanuel Hall, McCall Hardman, and one more wide receiver, I believe. Jon'Vea Johnson out of Toledo, kind of a smaller school guy. But these are all receivers, especially the last 2 guys I mentioned, that could go in the 4th round. They also have their what's called the Cowboy Day, Dallas Day, where local college guys will get to come in and visit the Star and sit down with the coaches and kind of get a read on some of the local guys. So that's a different way they could pick up some players, but we're only going to get 6 of these guys. You guys know I've been really hot on Jalen Hurd. He's a player I really wanted to see do well. His combine, or not combine day, but his pro day was on April 2nd, and he didn't run too well on the 40. He ran a 4.6. So maybe dropped his draft selection a little bit, which might be good for us because the guy is a running back and a wide receiver, which I really think could help us out, kind of a two-headed monster there. What's up from Memphis? Memphis in the house. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the channel. Let's see, where we at? Karen, IC Cooper is definitely a number 1 receiver. Definitely worth the first pick. What do y'all think? Yeah, Karen, good. We actually did well. I was not in love with that pick. I didn't think a receiver was going to make an impact like that because I just didn't trust truthfully, part of it was Dak Prescott's accuracy, and I was like, I just didn't see the reason to go out and get a wide receiver when Dak needed to work on his accuracy. But Amari Cooper has brought a different dynamic to the offense. He's opened things up, so it's worked out well for us. I really think the Cowboys made a good decision there. We got our second round pick at 58. And I'm pulling for safety. I don't think Jonathan Abram will be there. I don't think Taylor Rapp will be there. Those are the only two safeties we brought in, I think, that are second-round guys. Then we brought those two guys in on 50-day visits, Jonathan Abram, Taylor Rapp, as well as two other safeties, Kyrie Willis, and Will Harris. So those are the four safeties we brought in. I expect us to probably take a safety at that 58 pick, unless there's two guys I think that there's a possibility we could take, and that is Kingsley Keke out of Texas A&M, and also Gerald Willis out of Miami. Those are two defensive tackles that if they're there at 58, the Cowboys have a chance of jumping on those guys in front of the safety, which would move us to getting the safety in the third round. That's just what I think. Plus Cooper's a good route runner and quick. Yeah, he gets out of the route really quick when he makes his cut, or he makes his move in the route. His first couple steps out of that, or he gets really good separation. Also curious to see the local visits. The Dallas day, when they do the local visits, I'm interested to see. I'm almost positive Jalen Hurd will be one of those. I was thinking we might take him in the third round. As you guys know, Dane Brugler, I shot him a message about, where do you think he'll fall, and do you think the Cowboys could pick him up with the 90th pick? And he basically said he doesn't think that he'll be there at 90. But his pro day didn't go as well as suspected. So, maybe he could fall to 90, or he could be there in the fourth round when we pick at 128. So we'll see. We pick at 128 and then again at 136. So we'll have to check that out. We'll see how these players fall, and that's going to be a big thing. But Dave Yamel, thank you very much, brother. I'm doing okay. I had my interview yesterday for Hawaii, or actually 2 days ago for Hawaii, and that went well. But we'll see how that goes. Camera still rolling? Yeah, I'm getting a lag here on my computer, so I think I just got too many things going. I got Skype open. I've got another computer open here. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, that was just the computer. I think the camera was connected the whole time. Cowboys Fakes, how you doing, brother? Doing all right. Just making my rounds to support Dez Bryant in return. Oh, my man, Dez Bryant. It would actually be pretty cool, I think, to see Dez come back. Don't know that'll happen. I don't know what's going to happen with Dez this year. So, hey, Crunk, hope all is well. If you smell what the Cowboys fans are cooking, dude, I can't wait to cook when I get home, as a matter of fact. So, Stephanie, how you doing, girl? Thanks for coming in. Gamanan Dez experience, playmaker, familiar with the scheme, cheap to sign, okay not being a main receiver. Yeah, he would sell tickets. You ain't lying, bro. The fans would be out searching for Dez again. Definitely be some people at the tailgates and stuff like that rocking the Dez jerseys. So, hey, Crunk, you make it cut out to Hawaii, I'll buy you a beer. Hey, I appreciate it. If you're in Hawaii, bro, I would love to visit. Me and the wife have always wanted to go there. There is actually a military air flight that flies out, I think, every Friday from San Antonio, Texas. So if we get flight benefits with the military once I get this job, that may be a flight. We may fly out to Hawaii just to do the visit thing. But the job, I'm more content with trying to get this job in Houston. The salary's a little bit better, and also the cost of living is much better in Houston. So Oahu. Oh, okay, cool. Think that Rapp or Thornhill will be there at 58. Thornhill's a possibility. I don't think Rapp will be there. Most of the guys have him going off at around 40, but they did do a 30 visit with Rapp. You never know. You guys remember Darwin James, Vita Vea last year? We were same positions, guys. We were looking at Darwin James. We were looking at Vita Vea, and both of those guys were off the board, and so they went with Leighton Vander Esch. They went with best player available at the positions we needed. That was kind of a surprise. You guys know that was kind of a surprise. But then again, the reason we didn't go safety last year is they were trying to work that deal with Earl Thomas. So the deal with Earl Thomas, they were trying to do a second-round trade and get Earl Thomas in. That didn't work. So we ended up taking LVE, and wow, did that work out for us? We've probably got the best linebacker in the NFL within the next 2 to 3 years. I think him and Jalen Smith, the duo, will be the best duo in the NFL. And Leighton Vander Esch could be the number one linebacker in the league in about 3 years. I just think that's the direction he's going. Have you heard any more on Jalen Hurd? No, I did see his pro day times, and it wasn't his 40 time was a little slow. I think he ran a 4.6. So I just was giving out that information earlier. So he may drop in the draft a little bit, which is a good thing. Maybe he'll drop to the 4th round. I was expecting us to have to take him in the 3rd. And there's a possibility if there's a defensive tackle there, they could skip over him. I'm hot on Jalen Hurd, but there's 32 teams out there. There's a slim chance we're gonna get Jalen Hurd. There's always favorite players we like to watch. I was looking at P.J. Hall last year. P.J. Hall was a player I was watching, and I know that he was on the Cowboys' radar as well as a 3rd, 4th round defensive tackle, and he went in the 2nd round. So the same thing could happen with Jalen Hurd. Jalen Hurd could go in the 2nd or 3rd round, and the Cowboys may not have a chance at him. So I apologize, guys. I keep checking the camera, but I was having trouble with the sound earlier. So, yeah, Rapp is a beast. I think one of the guys that we could be looking at, Jalen, let's see, hold on. Where's the other? Jonathan Abram, of course. I don't think he'll be there either. He's going to be gone off the board earlier. But that is a safety they brought in. I have no problem if the Cowboys decided they're just going to bring in, if they just decided that they're going to bring in combine a couple picks and try to move up. I have no problem with that, and the reason I have no problem with it is I don't think we need 6 players. I don't think we have a position, I don't think we have the positions to bring in six draftees and find a spot for all of them. So, combining a 4th and a 2nd and moving up. If we did that, we could probably move up to where we could get Taylor Rapp or Jonathan Abram. One of those guys would possibly be there. If we could move up to around 40 or, into the late 30s, 38, 36, there's a possibility we get Taylor Rapp still. I'm surprised they haven't brought Savage in for an interview yet. That's one of the guys I think it'll be on the board. Definitely when we pick. I think he's sitting around in the late 50s, early 60s is where he's projected, I think. So he should be there unless. And there's certain players, sometimes guys, certain teams just fall in love with certain players, and that's how we did with LVE. I can almost assure you, if we didn't take LVE at 19 last year, he probably would have been sitting around, somewhere in the 2nd round. It was a player that the Cowboys really loved. For some reason, they saw something in him, and they went out and got him and did a good job. There could have been. Is that really Mark? I don't know that I've seen Mark in here before. But on the 30 visits, guys, if that's Mark, welcome, brother. I know that's your picture, unless somebody's jacked your picture and jacked your name. But that's what I've got on the 30 visits, guys. To me, if you look at the 30 visits, it really looks like we're going to go with safety or defensive tackle. There's a couple defensive tackles. If they're there, we could jump on those. And then there's going to be safeties. There's going to be a safeties out there. I know you've been on here before. I know you're not a big. You guys, you know how busy Mark Holmes is. I try to give him his props all the time, and I respect his channel, like watching every day. But that guy's he's so dang busy, man. I've been watching your videos. I hope her move is going well. Shout out to you. Much respect. We're just going over the 30 visits. I was looking at the 30 visits, Mark Holmes, and what I'm looking at, we brought in 2 safeties that are definitely second-round safeties, and we brought in 2 other safeties that are probably third-round safeties. We brought in a couple of defensive tackles that are definitely second-round defensive tackles, and we brought in a couple other tackles that are third, fourth-round defensive tackles. So it looks like they're trying to decide between defensive tackle and open a can with the Dak giveaway. Mark, I just want to let you know also, I mentioned this earlier in my video, my channel hasn't been monetized. I haven't been concerned with that. I haven't been able to do super chats. A lot of people have been asking me, hey, why don't you have your super chats open? I am gonna open my channel up to be monetized, and I'm only doing this every month. I don't know how this works, Mark. I don't know if they send you a check in the mail or whatever, but I'm gonna take that money every month. I'm going to donate that to, I think I'm going to donate it to Dak Prescott's charity. My channel this month is like at around $115, which won't break the bank for me if I do that, but it will be money every month that I can donate to Dak's mother's charity, and I'll find out how to do that. I may shoot you a message, Mark, or get a hold of you to find out how to do that, because I'm not sure how this works. I should be getting the details on my channel. I guess there's a PIN code, and once I put that PIN code in, the money will start coming to me somehow. And when that money comes to me, I will forward it over to Dak Prescott's charity for his mother, or something. I don't know what I'll do. That's most likely the organization that I'll send the money to. But the views I get, it's not enough to accumulate too much. So that's just something I'm going to do because I don't know. I've never been one to donate money. I've always donated a lot of my time working with the military, working with the Air Force. Did a lot of donation stuff. So stand up for cancer, Dak Prescott. Everyone that makes a donation is entered in a drawing for the autographed shirt I got signed by him. Oh, cool. Okay. Hey, so jump over to Mark's channel. I don't know if can they donate through your channel, Mark, or do they got to donate through the organization itself? I'm not sure. I've heard you talk about it. Boys for Life in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? So I'll be donating my monetized value, whatever that is. It should be, right around $100 every month. And I'll be donating any super chats that I get after my super chats open. So the super chats will be opening probably within the next week or two. And like I said, every month when I get that check, I'll show you guys what I get, and I'll show you what we're donating, and that'll be donations from you guys, because the money actually comes from you watching the channel and supporting the channel. So that'll be really cool for us as a group, as a Cowboys family, to donate those monetary values to the organization. But back to the draft thing. I apologize, I'm getting off subject there. So yeah, it actually, Mike Clark, Dallas Cowboys fan, 1973. That money, to me, I didn't know. I've got to monetize the channel, and the reason is because that money, if I don't do it, I guess YouTube gets to keep that. It doesn't come to me. It doesn't go to anyone. So I just looked on my page there, and there's a page that shows how much your channel has raised over the month. And if you don't monetize it, I guess they keep that. You know, it doesn't come to me. So I might as well go ahead and get the channel monetized, because if I don't do it, it's not going to anyone. And if it does come to me, then I can put it towards that charity. Mark just posted over 40 people on Facebook. Stand Up for Cancer, Dak Prescott. If they donate, send me a friend request or email me at. Okay, there's Mark Holmes' address as well, his email address. If you need to email him, and add on the Facebook channel there. And I'll do the same thing every month when I get my check, or if it's a direct deposit. I don't know how they do that. Once I get that, I'll donate that to the charity as well. But back to the 30 visits. So we did have 2 elite safeties come in, 2 of the top safeties, probably top 4 or 5 safeties come in. So that projects us at looking at a safety in the second round, or a defensive tackle, because we had some defensive tackles come in as well. So and then we also had some third round type safeties come in, and some third round type defensive tackles come in. And I just lost my internet signal here on this camera. Don't know if I lost it on the camera. No, camera's good. Okay, I just lost it on this computer. The internet here, guys, is really ridiculous to work with. Once I'm home, once I'm working at home all the time, I'll have the channel going, and we won't have these issues anymore. Hey, thank you, Stevie Mac. No. The money comes from you guys. It's YouTube money. It's not my money. I enjoy doing the channel. I enjoy doing videos when I can, keeping things update. Oh, it's a direct deposit. Okay. Well, thanks, Mark, for explaining that to me. I will make sure that I post a direct deposit every month and show it to you guys. That'll be money that you guys actually gave to, and we will donate that as a Dallas Cowboys channel to Dak Prescott's organization. So I just wanted to get that information out, guys, on the channel, also, as well as the 30 visits. And they are having the Dallas Cowboy Dallas Day here soon. I don't know exactly when the Dallas Day is coming, but I'll get the visits from that posted as well. Hopefully Jalen Hurd will make a visit. I think if we could get that guy in the 4th round, that's a steal. A really exciting running back that plays wide receiver. He's a wide receiver now, but was a Heisman candidate at running back from Tennessee. So the Dallas Day is Friday, Mark? Okay, I hadn't looked it up. I just knew we had our 30 visits coming, and so that'll be posted probably Saturday, Sunday this weekend. We'll get to see who visited on the Dallas days, and cool. You guys take care. Enjoy your day. I'm going to get out here. I got to go check on Turkish Airlines. I'll be home on the 22nd of April, and I will be in Washington, D.C., Mark. I'll be in D.C. for the Worldwide Energy Conference we got there with the military. All the fuel suppliers for the military in the whole world will be there in one big venue there at the Gaylord Texan. Not the Gaylord Texan, the Gaylord Hotel there in Washington. So you guys take care. I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you next time, and see you on the after the Dallas visit. Take care, guys.